Enrique Herrera.
Good morning, council members, council president. I just wanted to pass this around, and I'm just going to have a copy for myself. Is it possible?
Thank you.
A couple of them. I spent some creative days in the last couple of days passing these out to the Hoboken Police Department by means of leaving them on their vehicles in a way of protest that I've posted about various topics, not just Neuralink. Pretty much, in essence, I commend the FBI Richmond office for really going forward with the deepfake post on their website. So I reposted that, yes, and when I didn't get any traction there, I started going around. I even went to the degree of going to Hoboken Police Department to express my concerns to Detective Mecca, who was not in that day or any other of the mornings that I went there. Special Agent Ian Kaufman, the one in charge of this deepfake operation, has expressed and posted about that, where I want to call that out, that it's not just about deepfakes, it's about the advancements of technology that would lead to airdropping materials like that into either a neural net or Neuralink material into any human mind, the advancements of which I've discussed in previous City Hall meetings. And yes, it is something that I have I've put a lot of things to the side to actually come forward about these certain experiences involving deepfakes and Neuralinks and prediction scale tech and everything like that. I always come here just to express the simple fact that we need public inquiry, and I hope that I'm taken seriously as I continue to pursue this and collision course this to the very end. I hope that Emily Jabor, mayor, can actually speak to me about it and maybe even hold some sense of joint press conference on the matter. Through my time using the social media app, I've seen a shadow ban take effect where I went from 3,000 followers to 229. I was skateboarding. This was a primarily skateboarding account. This was something that I used specifically to skateboard until August 24th, 2019, 3 a.m. when I started my campaign against this technology. I found it at the spa. I found it in some sense of psyoptic behaviors that didn't necessarily require technology, which is in violation of the Smith-Muntz Act of 1945 and the amended Act of 2012, which involves that if I am the only one correct about this, to encourage public inquiry, making that a situation where I am not heard because the majority chooses in favor of the technology, to be a one-man army, to be one against everyone, becomes a problem when it's pretty much attempted murder in terms of character assassination, etc. That being said, this account is reachable. This is something that I do post. See, people have said I'm an AI. People said I'm not real. Pretty much real and everything like that. But I was puzzled by that. People walked past me on the street. People didn't respond to my messages. Every email that I've sent out was something that I didn't get a response to. So I jokingly made a joke. I'm now AI 128 real-time Enrique Herrera. I'm no longer human. I will see if I could transfer over, and maybe then I'll get a response. Maybe that was the case. I started becoming comical about it, and maybe, open mic might be a better option. But all the jokes aside, this account is reachable. And from presidents to Special Agent Ian Kaufman in FBI Richmond, to Emily Jabor, mayor, we should all meet up and see if we could talk about how we can proceed with a more aggressive campaign against deepfakes, Neuralink misuse in the work and school environment, and maybe how we can finish off with bridging the gap between airdropping material through a Neuralink, whether or not it's AI generated or not, into the mind of a human for torture or pleasure, etc., etc. Let's get some public inquiry going and get this on the road. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you.